Dear students, in last video we have solved some problems from exercise 4.2, that is problems from definite integration, and also we have proved some properties of definite integration. Okay, up to this we have completed the 6 properties and its proof. Okay, now let us solve some examples from exercise 4.2. The example is that evaluate integration 0 to 1 x into tan inverse of x with respect to x. Okay students, to solve this example, this is of by parts theorem we can solve. So according to LIATE rule, here u equal to tan inverse of x and v equal to x. Okay, and therefore by parts theorem, that is integration of u into v with respect to x equal to u integration of v with respect to x minus integration of differentiation of u with respect to x integration of v with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. Okay, so let I is our integration, I equal to limits of integration 0 to 1 x into tan inverse of x with respect to x, u is tan inverse of x, therefore tan inverse of x outside the integration of x with respect to x minus differentiation of u means differentiation of tan inverse of x with respect to x into integration of x with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. But limit of integrations are 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Okay, and now this is equal to tan inverse of x as it is. Integration of x is x square upon 2, that is by using x raised to n formula 0 to 1. Differentiation of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square into integration of x is x square upon 2 and now whole integration with respect to x. And this is integration I equal to, that is 1 by 2 tan inverse of x into x square minus 1 by 2 outside the integration, limit of integration 0 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square with respect to x. Now students, we have to solve this integration, okay, but by use and here the limits of integration 0 to 1. Okay, now adjust the term here, that means here we can adjust, that is this 1 minus 2 integration 0 to 1. So here add 1 plus 1 minus 1. Okay, therefore this is 1 plus x square. See, 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square means students here we add this one. Okay, we add this one, but outside the bracket there is negative sign, that means this is plus minus minus 1. Okay, this is plus minus minus 1 means minus 1 we have adjusted here, as minus 1 is adjusted, then now here we adjust minus minus plus 1. See here, this is minus plus minus minus and this is minus 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 1. Okay, minus 1 upon 1 plus x square with respect to x. Now we have the two terms, or this is integration I equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse of x into x square, limit of integration 0 to 1 minus 1 by 2 as it is, integration of 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square. This is 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square with respect to x minus, okay, minus 1, separate the terms, 1 upon 1 plus x square. We also take its integration separately, whole with respect to x, and limit of integration 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Now this is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, upper limit is tan inverse of 1, x square is 1, minus tan inverse of 0 into x square is 0, minus 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2 into x square get cancelled, and its integration is 1 with respect to x, limit 0 to 1, and this is of the type, the integration is of the type 1 upon a square plus x square with respect to x. Its limit is 1 by a tan inverse of x by. This is 1 by a means 1 by 1, and tan inverse of x by 1 means x, limit of integration, that is limit of integration 0 to 1. Okay, this is 0 to 1, 0 to 1 here. Now 1 by 2, integration I equal to 1 by 2, tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, minus 0 into anything is 0, minus 1 by 2 as it is, integration of 1 with respect to x is x, this is x, okay, and minus limits of integration 0 to 1, okay, minus this tan inverse of 1, this is tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of 0. We have substituted the limit, and now this is, that is pi by 8, 1 by 2 into pi by 4, this is pi by 8 minus 1 half as it is into bracket x, that is 1 minus 0, minus tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, and tan inverse of 0 is 0. This is 0, okay, minus 0, and the calculation is that pi by 8 minus 1 by 2 into 1 is 1 by 2, minus minus plus, that is plus pi by 8, and that is pi by 8 plus pi by 8 means 2 pi by 8, and that is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2, and this is the integration of x into tan inverse of x, limit of integration 0 to 1, okay, in this way. This is the solution. This is the solution. Okay. Now let us take another example. Another example is that evaluate integration of x into e raised to minus x with respect to x, limit of integration 0 to infinity. Again by using by parts theorem. Okay, so here u equal to x according to LIATE rule, and v equal to e raised to minus x. Okay, now you know the formula, that is integration of u into v with respect to x equal to u integration of v with respect to x minus differentiation of u with respect to x integration of v with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. Okay, so let I equal to integration of x into e raised to minus x with respect to x 0 to infinity. That is x integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x minus differentiation of x with respect to x integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. So this is equal to x e raised to minus x upon minus 1. Okay. Now the differentiation is 1 into integration of e raised to x is e raised to minus x upon minus 1 with respect to x, and now we have to integrate whole. This is equal to minus x into e raised to minus x minus minus becomes plus integration of e raised to x minus x with respect to x. And now integration I equal to minus, and everywhere limit of integration 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity. Limit of integration here 0 to infinity. Okay, here 0 to infinity. So x minus x e raised to minus x 0 to infinity. Integration of e raised to minus x is minus e raised to minus x, because e raised to minus x upon minus 1 plus 1 minus. I have written here directly plus constant of integration c. Okay. Now let us put the limit, that is 0 to infinity. The limit is here 0 to infinity. Okay. So integration I equal to 0 to infinity, that is upper limit minus infinity into e raised to minus infinity. Okay. So let us take the minus side outside. So x infinity e raised to minus infinity minus the value of x is 0. 0 into e raised to minus 0. That will be 0. Minus. Okay. The minus here e raised to minus infinity minus e raised to 0. In case of definite integration, don't write the constant of integration. So students, you know that is e raised to minus infinity means 1 upon e raised to infinity, and 1 upon e raised to infinity is 0. Okay. So here minus sign as it is, infinity e raised to minus infinity means 1 upon e raised to infinity. 1 upon e raised to infinity is 0. Okay. Again 0 into anything, that is 0. The 1 upon e raised to infinity, according to this is also 0. Okay. Again this e raised to minus infinity, according to this is 0. And this e raised to 0 is 1 minus 1, and therefore integration I equal to minus side outside 1 upon e raised to infinity is 0, minus minus become plus, and hence the integration is 1. The answer is 1, which is the integration of x into e raised to minus x with respect to x, limit of integration 0 to infinity. Okay, in this way we have to solve the problem. Now let us solve another example. The another example is that evaluate the integration of. Now students, we have completed question number 4. In question number 1, that is exercise 4.2, question number 1. So there are 15 problems. We have completed these problems. Now question number 2, again that contain the 15 problems. Let us solve the question number 2. Subquestion 1, evaluate the integration. Evaluate integration, limit of integration 1 upon root 2 sine inverse of x upon 1 minus x square raised to 3 by 2 with respect to x. Okay students, first let us simplify the problem. Means suppose let I equal to integration, okay, the limit of integration 1 upon square root of 2 sine inverse of x with respect to x upon this 1 upon x square raised to 3 by 2. We can write this as 1 minus x square into square root of 1 minus x square. Square root of 1 minus x square. Means here square root of 1 minus x square means 1 minus x square raised to half. Okay. This raised to half, this raised to 1 means total raised to 3 by 2. And now we can directly simplify the problem by using substitution method. Okay students, what is the substitution here? You know that the differentiation of sine inverse of x is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. Okay, and therefore the substitution of the, here we substitute or put sine inverse of x equal to t, and whatever is our substitution, differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so differentiate with respect to x. We will get, what is the differentiation of sine inverse of x? That is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square equal to dt by dx. Shift the term to that side, we will get, that is dx upon square root of 1 minus x square equal to dt. Okay, so see here dx upon the term here, dx upon square root of 1 minus x square, this term is dt. Okay students, and now 1 minus x square is again, this is t dt. But what is about the 1 minus x square? See students, again as we put here, that is sine inverse of x equal to t. Shift this sine inverse to that side, we will get x equal to sine of t. Okay, and now we have to find out the value of 1 minus x square. So 1 minus x square equal to 1 minus sine square of t. 1 minus sine square of t, and this is 1, we can put this 1 minus x square equal to 1 minus cos square. 1 minus sine square of t equal to cos square of t. Cos square of t. Okay, in this way, and 1 up. Okay, now let us put all this value in given integrand. And students, from this problem, that is mainly from question number 2, the question number 2 is very important question, because all the problems we have to solve by substitution method. And in substitution method, the substitution is like this. Now here our substitution is completed, but not totally completed, because in case of definite integration, when we give substitution, we have to change the limits of integration compulsorily according to the substitution. Okay students, that means according to our substitution we have to change the limits of integration. Okay students, so this is limits of integration 0 to 1 upon root 2, means the value of x varies from 0 to 1 by root 2, means here x equal to 0 and upper limit x equal to 1 upon root 2. So as we after substitution we changes the variable to t. Okay, and that's why let us find out the value of t at x equal to 0 and at x equal to 1 upon root 2, and that will, there will our substitution will be completed. Okay, so when when x equal to 0, what is the value of t? The value of t, that is t equal to sine inverse of x. So here put the value of x. X is 0. This implies sine inverse of 0, and sine inverse of 0 is 0. And therefore when x equal to 0, t equal to also 0. This is the lower limit of the required new integral. Now when x equal to upper limit is 1 upon root 2. When x equal to 1 upon root 2, t equal to sine inverse of 1 upon root 2. What is, you know that sine 1 upon, that is sine pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. And therefore sine inverse of 1 upon root 2 equal to pi by 4. This is pi by 4. The value of t is pi by 4. That means when x equal to 0, x equal to 0, t equal to 0, and when x equal to 1 upon root 2, t equal to pi by 4. T equal to pi by 4. Okay, and now our new required integrand is, that is I equal to integration of this sine inverse of x means t. This dx upon 1 upon root 1 minus x square is dt. Okay, and now 1 minus x square means 1 minus x square means 1 minus sin square t, and that is directly cos square t. This is 1 minus sin square t, and this is limit of integration at x equal to 0. What is the value of t? T equal to 0. At x equal to 1 upon root 2, what is the value of t? Is pi by 4. And now the integration is 0 to pi by 4. Okay, 1 minus sin square is cos square, and 1 upon cos square is sec square. Okay, therefore this is t into sec square t dt. Again, by using u into v rule, we have to solve. Therefore here u equal to t and v equal to sec square t. Okay, and now u into v rule, integration of u into v with respect to x, u integration of v with respect to x minus in integration differentiation of u with respect to x, integration of v with respect to x whole with respect to x. Okay, so now integration of t into sec square of t with respect to t. Okay, limit of integration 0 to pi by 4, I equal to integration of. So here t as it is, integration of sec square of t with respect to t minus in integration differentiation of t with respect to t, integration of sec square of t with respect to t and whole integration with respect to t. This is limit of integration 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4. Now t into integration of sec square of t is tan of t, and limit of integration 0 to pi by 4 minus integration of t with respect to t is 1, integration of sec square of t is tan of t with respect to t. Okay, 0 to pi by 4. Now integration I equal to t into tan of t, limit of integration 0 to pi by 4 minus integration of tan of t is log of sec of pi by 4, log of sec of t. This is log of sec of t, and limits of integration 0 to pi by 4. Okay, now let us put the limits of integration, that is I equal to pi by 4 upper limit into tan of pi by 4 minus lower limit 0 into tan of 0 upper limit minus lower limit minus log of sec of pi by 4 minus log of sec of 0 upper limit minus lower limit. This is equal to pi by 4 tan pi by 4 is 1 minus 0 minus log of sec pi by 4 log of sec pi by 4 means log of sec pi by 4 value is root 2 log of root 2 and minus log of sec 0 that is 0. Okay, and this is equal to pi by 4. This root 2 you can write as that is log of 2 raised to 1 by 2 also you can write like this, and therefore integration I equal to pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 log of 2, and this is integration of 0 to pi by 4 0 to pi by 4 say that is sine inverse of x into 1 minus x square raised to 3 by 2 with respect to x. This was your first problem, and in this way the solution is there. Okay, now let us take another example. The another example is that evaluate the integration that is 0 to pi by 4 students, in question number 3 there is one correction, that is the upper limit is given that is 0 to 4 pi, instead of that is the pi by 4, and the problem is that sine of 2x upon sine raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x with respect to x. So students, by using two methods you can solve the problem. That is here this sine square x you can write sine square x, and cos raised to 4 that is cos square x, and cos square you can convert in terms of sine square. Okay, give the substitution for sine square x and you can solve the problem easily. Okay students, or another way is also there, that is very short method. So how to solve the problem, let us see students. Put the integration, let I equal to integration and our I equal to 0 to pi by 4. This sine of 2x is 2 sin x into cos x upon sine raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x with respect to x, and now divide by cos cube x. Divide by n and d by cos raised to 4x. Divide n and d by cos raised to 4x. You will get integration I equal to 0 to pi by 4. Okay, that is 2 sin x cos x upon cos raised to 4x. Divide by sin raised to 4x upon cos raised to 4x, that is tan raised to 4x plus 1. Okay, with respect to x, and this is 0 to pi by 4. 2 sin x upon cos x into 1 upon cos square x with respect to x, because here cos x get cancelled, and at denominator of the numerator there will be cos cube x, and one cos we use for the sin x upon cos x, and the other remaining two like this. In this way we have written here, and now this is tan raised to 4x plus 1 with respect to x, and now integration I equal to 0 to pi by 4. This is 2 tan x into sec square x with respect to x upon tan raised to 4x plus 1. Okay. Now students, give the substitution. That is, put tan square x equal to t. So tan square x equal to t. Now we have adjusted the term here like that. That is 2 tan x. Differentiation of whatever is our substitution, we differentiate with respect to x. And what is the differentiation? Differentiation of tan square x is 2 tan x. And differentiation of tan x is sec square x. Okay. Dx dt. Like this. And now let us change the limit according to the substitution. That is, when x equal to 0, every time you should remember that after substitution, in case of definite integral, you have to change the limit. When x equal to 0, t equal to tan square x. That is, tan square of 0 is 0. Therefore, when x equal to 0, t equal to 0. Okay. And when x equal to pi by 4, t equal to tan square of pi by 4. And that is 1. You know that tan pi by 4 is 1. And therefore when x equal to pi by 4, t equal to 1. According to this, we will change the limit of required integration. Okay. Now let our required integration I equal to. So limit of integration 0 to pi by 4. Okay. Limit of integration 0 to pi by 4. At 0, t is also 0. But at x equal to pi by 4, t is 1. Now 2 tan x x square x dx. This value is dt from here. Okay. The value is dt. And now we have substituted that is tan square x equal to t. Therefore, tan raised to 4 is t square plus 1. This is t square plus 1. Okay. And now this is very simple type of integration, students. That is, this is of the type integration of 1 upon a square plus x square with respect to x. And its integration formula is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. And this is 1 by 1 tan inverse of x by 1 means t by 1, that is t. And limit of integration 0 to 1. Okay. And that is equal to tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of 0. And hence integration I. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Tan inverse of 0 is 0. And hence I equal to pi by 4. And this is the integration of sine of 2x upon sine raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x with respect to x, and limit of integration 0 to pi by 4. And this is the solution for the problem. Okay, students, in this way we have to solve the problems. Now the remaining problem we will continue in next lecture. Okay.